So we believe in transparency, and we want to make sure that the integrity of who we are is maintained. So in order to honor the fact that we believe acting can be for anybody, but it is definitely not for everybody, we want to let you know upfront where we stand on some things. And the best way to do this, I have found, is to give you some of the things that are scary for parents who may be looking for something versus exciting for parents who are looking specifically for us. So we're going to go ahead and do the top 10 reasons Acton Academy won't work for your family. And interested to see what you think about these. So I've got these right here. The number one, we believe very much in freedom. But if you are coming here specifically because masking, or more importantly, medical freedom matters to you, that is fantastic. If you're coming here only because of that, and you understand that we value medical freedom, you're only here because of the fact we're not going to enforce masks or enforce certain medical things, then you should go. Also, if you think we should be enforcing particular things from a medical fashion and going around people's freedoms to say, no, everybody should be doing this, then it's not going to work for you. When we say freedom, we actually mean the freedom to choose religious, political, economic, medical freedom matters to us. But make no mistake, it should not be the only reason you come to Acton, because the educational philosophy is going to dictate that we do things quite differently, and we need you to be on board with that as much as the freedom. The second part, if you're looking at alternative school because you are looking for something to fill the need of your young hero who has special needs. As much as I have a heart for your young heroes, we are not equipped for special needs. It is not something that at this time we can take on. So if special needs are why is why you are here, this is not going to be the place for you. I'm glad to help. Please reach out. I'm glad to help walk through alternatives, but special needs is not something we are equipped. Likewise, if you hear alternative and you are thinking alternative in the fashion that alternative was expressed when we grew up, essentially one step from juvenile hall, and so you're looking for a place to go that is going to help a quote-unquote problem child or somebody that's had a hard time getting along, making things happen in another system, this is also not going to be the place for you. Character matters. Personal responsibility matters. We are not interested in families that are running away from problems and past issues to run. We're looking for people that are running towards us. We're looking for people that are saying, look, we understand traditional schooling is holding our young hero back, or could potentially hold our young hero back, and he or she needs more freedom to really drive this. That's what we are looking for. So if there are character issues, or you are looking for us to help you from a parenting perspective because you are struggling raising this young person at home, we are not going to be the place for you. Likewise, alternative, it doesn't mean that they are coming here to jump on YouTube and play video games all day. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They are going to have much more freedom here, which means they are going to have much more responsibility. He or she is going to be entrusted with driving themselves forward. Growth mindset matters to us. So they are going to be taking on massive amounts of responsibility, and we're going to expect a high level of work ethic and character to go along with that. It means the hero's journey is going to be alive and well, and part of that hero's journey means they're going to go through some struggles, they're going to go through some challenges, they're going to face some hard things, they're going to go through things they're not sure they can actually accomplish. They are going to sometimes come home and just be unsure that they can accomplish the things that are laid out in front of them. Your job as a parent is to say, no, we believe in you. Understand, how can we help you? How can we help support you? We very much believe that you're capable of doing that. And so that hero's journey is going to be for the entire family. Reason number 5 you might not want to come here is we believe college is fine. By that I mean we will not say things like college prep and think that college is for everybody and everybody needs to go. The irony is most of our students really have no issue getting into the college of their choice, but that is because of the game that it is to play in order to get into college. College is not our focus. Our focus is building a strong, capable, self-aware, self-confident human being. And if college ends up being a part of his or her journey within that, then that is great. We are glad to do that. But the hero's journey does not necessitate going to college, so we don't make that a focus as a school-wide focus. So if you still believe that college is absolutely necessary, mandatory, and that should be the focus for everybody, then that's something that may deter you from wanting to come. We also believe academics are fine. Academics are absolutely included, and our students are academically doing everything they need to do. Many are doing more so. But we also are very clear that academics and ability to do academia does not equate to intelligence, nor is there necessarily always a particular time frame for when certain things have to be done. There is work that has to be done. There is quantifiable work that has to be done. Even your character is quantifiable here and has to be maintained in order for you to move forward. But we're not going to pretend like everybody needs calculus to go on their specific hero's journey. Point number 7, helicopter parents will not do well here. It matters to be intentional about your parenting, but if your specific journey as a parent is to be, I like to say, the overlord of your child's everyday life, it's not going to work for you here. We believe in trusting that young hero to take control for his or herself, and this is a long tail game. There is no utopia. Acton is never a utopia. We're far more driven as an organization. Character matters more to us. All of those things matter more, but it's not a utopia. Things still happen. Struggles still happen. And if that's a hard thing for you as a parent, and you forget that this is a long tail game of building a foundation for a human being, you're going to struggle here. The extremes, if you are very much an unschooling family where you believe your child doesn't have to learn to read until he or she is 14, this is not going to work for you. If you're also coming from of more of a traditional mindset where you believe in things like grade level, ahead, behind, the concepts that don't actually map out in the real world, then this is going to be a struggle for you as well. Number 9, we believe kids can and usually should teach themselves and each other. That means we will not lecture. Not only do we not lecture, we do not answer questions. If you do not believe in your child and his or her ability to be successful in that kind of environment, then that will end up ultimately being exposed. So it's something that you would need to consider going forward. And if you do not hold respectful boundaries at home, and there are not boundaries held on character and responsibility, that will also be exposed. So please be aware. And the last point is what goes back to that last video. The ideal day here is not cliche. It truly is that no adults show up. The kids don't care, don't notice, and nothing changes. They still go on to have a productive day. All of our systems are built around that concept and around being a learner-driven community. If that is scary, or you think that children and young people and young heroes are not capable of that, this is not going to be the place for you. So there's your top 10 reasons.